This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Aquarius for the month February 2021. I start with the past and then I will talk about what situations you're in at present, and then I tell you what the cards give us for the future. This is a general reading, so please only take what resonates, and please like and subscribe or leave a comment if you like. Starting with past, I can see that there was a person in your life that couldn't make up their mind. It can also be the other way around. Maybe it is you. But there's something beautiful given by the universe. This is about a love relationship. Now, this person is looking at everything that they don't have with it. I think that is the cause of the separation. So I believe that you, for now, I say you left that person. You left that person because they couldn't make up their mind. Maybe they were dreaming about other people, or the grass was greener on the other side. Maybe because you have the reverse lovers as well. Maybe there was a third person. I think it could well be that there was an affair, because you also have the Seven of Swords. So you felt betrayed, you felt something happened there. Why? You were really very much hurt. You had to leave the situation, that's how you felt. But you go with pain in your heart, because I believe that there was a kind of mutual understanding. There was maybe a friendship between the two of you. I believe you really felt well together, and maybe there was a marriage for some of you. Now, I think that it was really difficult to get away from that, because you really felt maybe this person was your soulmate, someone who you really felt connected to. I can see that things, you will really get happier. You have really 2 times the real fortune. So you're going to have you feel that you have luck in the future. You really tried hard to stay with yourself, to get aligned with yourself. I think that that person in your life, they have occupied your mind. You believe that that is what you wished for, but I think that is also something that you felt maybe spiritually connected with that person, and so you felt that you were very occupied in your mind with that person. You couldn't let go of them, and so but you did, and I can see that it goes towards a death card. So I can see that this is really an ending. I believe that this relationship has ended or will end at present. You're in it now. But this is in the past. You were really trying to find yourself. What are your beliefs? What do you want from life? How spiritual are you, or are you awakened? I believe, for some of you, you really felt like awakened to a broader spiritual area, a more, feeling that there is more in life for you. Then that person maybe could give to you. Now, it's not that you didn't want to be with that person, you really wanted to be with that person, but I believe that that person maybe didn't respect you as much as you hoped for, or that they could not. I think that they had double standards. If you see, you have the 2 swords here, and the 2 swords that you are leaving. They are the same swords, basically. The 2 swords when you were leaving is like, okay, you still had feelings for them, whatever they did. And here they are doing this. Maybe there's betrayal, maybe there is an affair. There's definitely a third person in there, because I see that with the lovers reversed. The third person can be anything. It can be that they lied about something they did. It can be that they really, maybe there's even an ex in there that is taking attention, or maybe they like the attention from other people, and it has affected your relationship, and it causes the death of your relationship. So that it has been really something heavy for you, that you really felt those are not your principles. It lays next to the Hierophant. It's something that they did. I think they were maybe not totally mature, or they did something stupid, something that has really hurt you. And they did it also, I mean, in this card, yeah, the sun shines. So they did it in clear light. They even didn't think that they did anything wrong. But yeah, this is the effect of it. That is it causes, yeah, the death of the relationship, because you have been trying to find yourself. You have been reflecting on yourself, on this relationship. You have here two, yeah, how do we call these? Well, bottles with water in it, and they are full of emotions, and they are balancing out where the emotions are going, who is worth giving their full awareness to, and their full potential to, and their full love and care, because that's what Aquarius is in general doing. They really care about people around them, and one of the most important things is that they can face themselves. They can face themselves looking in the water here, so that they see themselves reflected, and that they I see that you have been looking for yourself, looking what you really wanted, and I think you didn't want this anymore. You didn't want that person to, you know, if they can't make up their minds, if they can't see what this relationship is about, and they are having double standards, because I can see that in here, that has been a big problem, because I think you really needed your freedom, and yeah, you really needed to yeah, get the freedom to live your own in your own alignment, no matter what that meant, even if it is unconventional. Now, this person that you were with, they have like yeah, maybe rules, or they are living their standards, and when you want something, yeah, maybe also when you want your freedom, then they don't want you to take your freedom, if that makes sense for some of you. So I see that double standards is in the two swords each time. Now you have the reverse lovers. So that means to me, yeah, this is ending, an ending relationship. It lays next to the Queen of Cups. So that tells me that, yeah, it's very likely that you don't feel respected in this. You don't feel that you have been maybe listened to, or this person is, you know, if it is like this, there is a third person, and they are making their considerations. It's like the Four of Cups. They are thinking, what shall I choose? Or, you know, where do I give my attention? I get more attention from this person, so now I give more attention to that person back. It's not based on, yeah, the 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 real love that you, as you perceive it, that comes together with trust and reliability, and wanting to build a life together based on this trust, so that yeah, basically you make your own rules about what you feel in this relationship, and what you can accept, and how much space you need, and how much you let other people in this relationship. I think that the person you were with was not understanding this. They didn't understand the freedom that you needed, and whilst you were maybe, you became cold because of what they did here, but that was partly because they had these double standards, I think. So it's like you felt that you yeah, you felt robbed even from your energy, from your alignment, from the things that you wanted to do, and they just took it as maybe that you were even asking too much, maybe you were too demanding. They don't see that they do anything wrong by having this third person getting in their lives, and that they cause this. They don't understand what they cause with you, the feelings that you have about this. Now, remember, this can also be the other way around. There is going to be a wake-up call. There is going to be a last call about this. I think for them to realize that it's now or never, because if we want to manifest something, we have to do it quickly, otherwise this person is going. But I think that the person has left already. Now, what you had is really something beautiful. You had this relationship where you both felt being together. You were on an island. You didn't need any other people when you were together. And yeah, you really felt connected. And then nothing of all of this was an issue. But yeah, I can see that there are principles in the way. So, because of the Hierophant. So I think from maybe both of you, I think there was no understanding anymore. It lays next to the Two of Cups as well. I think so, yeah, you did feel that connection. You did have love for each other. But I think that both of you had different values. Maybe even you come from a different religion where things are not tradition the way you're doing them and they are doing them. But you, I believe, never had a problem with that. I think what the problem was is about freedom. I think you didn't feel free in this because you felt that you couldn't trust this person. Because I think it's not something that they did once, because we have all these swords, but they leave these two swords standing. That tells me they repeat themselves. And that's something that yeah, I think that you can't find an agreement. You can't come together and you can't communicate about this. And yeah, so that leads it leads to a turning point. It leads to you not wanting this anymore, because you feel that this yeah, this betrayal that you feel, this thing that they do, that they keep repeating, you feel this is going to they go and keep repeating. And if I'm not leaving this, if I'm not going to break this out of this, then my life is not going to be happy. So I believe that you are really going to decide this is the end. And also I think it is a huge transformation for you. So the Death card is a very positive card. It tells you that you, yeah, you, of course you have feelings about a broken relationship, about the past, but this is all telling you you have good memories with this person, and keep it as a memory, and then you move on. Because the Death card is saying there's something else for you that's better for you. It's like a big transformation you have to go through, and then there is something better. Because you come out of this betrayal, or this person didn't understand what they were doing to you. They were getting away with something. They were maybe seeing an ex-person, maybe they were seeing a good friend who turned out to be more than just a good friend. They maybe gave attention to a parent, maybe they gave attention to someone else, but they have probably lied to you about it, or they didn't tell the full truth, and you discovered this, and you don't want this anymore. And yeah, that's the end. That's the Death card. So, and by doing that, you really go through this whole transformation, because you're also looking at yourself. You don't only look at them, what they did. You also look at how you stand in this, and you can see that. And so you can see yeah, the wheel, this wheel is turning in your favor. You have it twice next to each other, so you have, if you want to see it like that, you have double luck in the month February. So your wheel is turning madly to bring you luck and love, and something that you wanted in your life. I think there is something also involved, maybe with money. I think well, first of all, you are doing this. You have the Retreat card. It's time to disconnect from the world. That is what you need to do. That's what you're doing with the Death card. That causes you this transformation. You need to see that, you need to see that the Hierophant is offering you, yeah, to look at, together with the Star, it's offering you to look at what traditions or what rules or what can you accept. I believe that you don't accept double standards from anyone, because that's not in your roots. That's not what you want. You want judgment. You want things to be fair. You want equal give and take. And yeah, this has ended. You have the Wheel of Fortune twice, so it means that this has ended is a good process for you. It's something that, yeah, it hurts, but you have to go through it, and then you have to know that, yeah, you will know after. I think you're at present, you're really going through a big transformation, realizing your call. You realize what you want. You realize you're more aligned with yourself, or at least that is what this is saying. It's saying, okay, here we have, this is the last call, also in relation to the Queen of Cups reversed. Now here, you were maybe even, well, you felt like you didn't want to feel like having to explain yourself all the time to the other person, or complaining or nagging about that there was this third person in there, or showing them each time what they did here, what they did wrong. You don't feel like that anymore, and it's awakening for you that you feel maybe freed from it, that you see that you don't want to be this person. You don't want to be the Queen of Cups reversed. You want to manifest something in your life. You want to feel alive and feel also respected, full worthy, and maybe helping people as well. I think you feel called. Not cold. You feel like there is a call for you to maybe help people, to be there for other people, because I believe that you have this thing like the magician, that you can yeah, you can do something. You can maybe well, I don't want to call it a trick, but you can do something that really makes other people feel yeah, so much better about themselves, I think. And yeah, that is what you're calling out. And you also know that this, you don't, yeah, this person repeating themselves with this behavior, I think that you realize that that is something. I think you analyzed it. I think you know what it is, why this is happening, and also why it's happening in your life. And I think that you don't want this anymore. And I think that you realize what you do want. This feeling of a connection, the feeling of true love. Yeah, and that is based on yeah, an emotion, but also spiritual knowledge, that you belong together and that you can trust each other. And so that has nothing to do with all these yeah, maybe material things, maybe choices for maybe friendships with benefits, or things that have happened there to eco issues or anything like that. You don't want it. You really want the real thing. And I see that in the near future you're going to suddenly come together with someone. I believe that that's a person. Yeah, you. I believe that maybe you know them already, but it is someone. Maybe also it was a friend, and then you meet each other, and yeah, you just go for a drink together, and yeah, I think that it is something like, yeah, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I think it is a person that you met, and then you suddenly realize that you can open up to them. Maybe it's someone who you opened up to in the past. Maybe it's someone who you really trust and that you really respect, and they also show that to you. You feel that this is something solid. You feel that this is a strong connection, and you feel the bond between each other, and the trust and the reliability, and something that you both want with each other. And you didn't expect that. That is a real eye-opener to you, and it is like, yeah, that is the Wheel of Fortune again. So it lays next to the other Wheel of Fortune, and it comes after this Death card, and it is in the future for you, and it lays next to the Three of Cups. I believe that yeah, this wheel is really turning rapidly for you, and the universe really wants to give you something beautiful. And they already wanted that with the Four of Cups, but it has not worked out because of the struggles, because maybe of ego issues, maybe of things that were in the way that the other person wanted. They couldn't settle, they couldn't realize, they didn't realize what they had. Yeah, and they do regret it. I think it was for them also, yeah, like a wake-up call that this was not going to work and that they really wanted this with you. They actually do. But I think it is going to be too late for that person, because I think it's not going to be the same person that you were with in the past. On the other hand, for very few of you, it will be that it was a big turning point for that person in the past as well. And so after this, they needed to transform. They were forced to transform. It was their last wake-up call. And so they realized if they wanted something, they really needed to manifest that, because they were going to lose you. And some of them do, and they suddenly do understand it. Because they want this long-term commitment now, where they didn't want it in the past, I believe, or where they couldn't see how to realize that, because they maybe blocked your freedom, or maybe they did things that were not that they were not supposed to do, or they were hiding things from you. Now, and you are also work-wise, you're more aligned with yourself. You have everything in your future to celebrate about. So I think it's also something, you have the Two of Wands, so I think it has also to do with some kind of result. So maybe you are waiting for an answer about a job. Maybe you're waiting for the reaction of a person who you feel connected with here. But I can see that you have everything to celebrate for. So maybe this is like the end of, maybe you finished the study, maybe you finished something, learning something, maybe you did receive a job, but I can see only that happiness, that's something you're going to be successful. Together with the Hierophant, that means, it could well be that you have like you earned a new certificate, or for very few of you, you're happy that you're divorced. But it is in your favor. Everything is in your favor. You're going to be really happy about this. And so you do have this choice. Maybe it's a choice. It's a choice of having to make something that you wanted from the past, and something new maybe that you want for your future. Or maybe you are just considering if you should, for very few of you, if you should go back to that person. Did they really change? How serious is this? Is this going to work? You are not going to really make a quick decision. I think you're going to see really how you feel about this more, to get more aligned with yourself. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And I think during this transformation, during this retreat, you are really working on yourself with the Star card. You have really, this was also your last call, this Judgment card. It also tells you, please do, if you have any talents, if you have any considerations to make about your future projects or anything that you think, shall I do this or not? I think these cards are saying, you have really a big chance now to be successful in it if you start this now, because of the 2 times the Wheel of Fortune, because you are transforming. So you're going to be open for new projects as well, for new things, for maybe surprising things or unconventional things. Next to the Two of Wands, you have the Two of Cups. And so you have the Two of Cups again. So you have them 2 times. This card is for me more the Twin Flame card of the Two of Cups. And it is something beautiful coming your way. And this is something that confirms your luck, or this is something. I don't think luck exists in that, because you know already that this is something that you are becoming more awakened about everything, about all the things that the universe is giving you, and to be thankful for that, and to be happy with what you have, and that feeling that something else was coming in your life, something better, something you knew that you wanted, and you got to know this person better, even if this would be the person from your past. You got to know them better, and your bond deepened already. And this is like, I think it is a decision for you to make, because it lays next to the Two of Wands. It's something that you created, and in the future you're going to be, it's going to be given to you, but I think that it is going to be a challenge for you. Okay, Aquarius, was my reading for you. Thank you very much for watching my video, and see you next time.